Yo, what's going on, chat? What's going on? How we doing? How are we doing? It is a beautiful, it's hey Tuesday. A beautiful Tuesday. How we doing? All right, chat. The bias for today. Let's get into it. It's kind of iffy here. Hating life. Oh my god, what happened? All right, let's do this over here. All right, my fault. I was texting my boy Matt. All right, let's get it, guys. 4-hour fair value gap. We have inversions here. Currently holding that IFEG. This might actually end up propelling higher into new week opening gap. All right, let's get the music going. We had this weird look on the daily chart. We've been chopping around, chop, 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 chop. So hopefully we can get some clear direction. Yeah, ideally we see some ES looks a lot weaker in this daily chart. Also, yeah, like you mentioned, the 4-hour, right? ES is very weak, so we'll see how this goes. The only thing that kind of makes me hesitate is this new week opening gap up here, right? I don't even know where it's at. Oh, right here. That's the only thing that makes me a little iffy right here. Let's go. Let's go. What's good, Nico? What we doing? How we doing? I'm from the US, bro. Is that good for the music? Can you guys hear it? Yeah, I move Friday. I have two spots technically until the 12th, right? So I'm gonna basically get my keys to my okay, hold on. All right, there you go. I'm gonna do my initial walkthrough and stuff at the place, and then I don't know. I'm gonna move everything in though. Okay, we're good. Give me a sec, chat. I have some sweats on. I'm gonna switch them out for some pants. Give me a sec. Learn how to rave. 15-minute gap. So this is what we have here, right? There's not a lot of 15-minute gaps presented. London had a nice drive down. I think if we got an inversion of this right here, this would be good for downside. If we get an IFEG of this into this equal low here. I'm surprised we didn't take 668. Yeah, I heard trade C was good. Is it only on Tradify and Lucid? Rather than Project X? I don't know. I don't know. It's almost honestly the Project X interface is like one of the best. I just wish it was actually operates the way it needs to, but as they can do. The thing is, like with all these things, you need to have a really big stress test. So when it gets like super mainstream, it doesn't start breaking down. That's usually what happens. That's why I've been Project X. Everyone loved it, and then they started having problems because I guess they didn't stress test enough, and then you guys know how that one went. Yeah, exactly. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Tax and the Cali are pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. Pretty bad. All right, what do you guys think today? Upside or downside today? I'm kind of mixed bias. Like the 4-hour looks for higher on NQ, but the 4-hour ES is a lot weaker. I think we'll see what this 4-hour or 1-hour does as well, because like this 1-hour has this OB here, right? If we got like a closure beneath this, pretty bearish. Also violate the 15-minute fair value gap down here, so gonna be an interesting open for sure. Like I said, we have so much sell side liquidity built up down here. It's just so high resistance. We've just been chopping. All right, President Trump speaks to us after close today. I was looking at Forex Factory. Nothing much. Pretty much a clean sheet until PPI randomly on a Friday. I guess, bro. I guess. All right, let me look at this trade see what everyone's talking about. It's on Tradify too, right, guys? Trade C. All right, let me buy a couple accounts and see. Chat, what account should we buy for Tradify? I didn't select, right? I think select account. Am I dumb? Where does this say Tradesy on Tradify? Do I like get my credentials and log into Tradesy? Is that how it works? Oh, Rhythmic. Okay. Well, I think I'm tweaking, bro. Am I tweaking, Frankie? Where the fuck is Rhythmic at? It's just Tradify and wealth charts. Is it only Lucid? I thought it was Tradify too. Guess I'll buy a Lucid account. I like when I trade Tradify. Stack of 5 150Ks. You trade for like 50% off right now. All right, this initial 15-minute gap looks like it's about an IFPG here. It'll be interesting. We got equal lows. We have a bunch of like lows just sitting here perfectly. Look at it. Look at all this low resistance, chat. We have very smooth lows here on NQ and ES. I think ES will for sure. So here's what I think is gonna happen: is we're gonna open, we're gonna go lower into previous day low on ES, SMT with NQ, and then kind of just chop around. That's what I'm guessing. All right, let's buy some Tradify accounts. All right, Tradify select accounts. Let's see, 40% consistency, activation none. Oh, that's pretty easy. It's 40% consistency. Tradify selected like prime top stuff almost. Are looking for longs today? I'm gonna be kind of neutral bias because ES looks good for downside and NQ is kind of having inversion on the 4 hour. But I think like I said, what's gonna happen is I think ES is gonna go down to previous day low. We'll create some SMT down there. What's good, bro? What's good? All right, let me continue buying these accounts. 40% consistency, 9K. How much I can make like what? 3,000 a day. Dude, these accounts, they gotta come out with bulk payments, bro. That'd be great. I mean, I'm gonna try to catch a short, ideally, on ES if we do get a move down to previous day low. Like, this is... looks pretty smooth down here. NQ has smooth lows as well, so just watching that. Just watching that. Robinhood credit card, dude. I gotta get off the wait list, but I mean, I know you could get off the wait list by simply doing it on Credit Karma or something. I gotta lock in with that. I was like doing apartment stuff, so like I don't want to like use the or get my credit score like lowered by getting an inquiry. All right, chat. So what I think is gonna happen is tomorrow we have Nvidia. We had Nvidia earnings. So that should be good. Hopefully that'll break us out of this somewhat, or hopefully it'll break out of this range. It is somewhat volatile. All right, chat. My goals for this year are TBT and Top Step Live, but Top Step Live kind of fell off, so we're gonna go with TBT and I've been doing pretty good at TBT. Like, let's do the payouts real quick. Show you guys the payouts real quick. This is the last like 5 days. Pretty good. I had a full payout and then I had some half one, so about 10K in the last like 5 days on TBT. But that's not what we're going for, chat. We're going for the big bucks. So I need to lock in. The thing is, like, I think the Pro Plus is still locked, bro, because I was waiting for the Pro account or the Pro Plus account. I never got it. All right, let's lock it on Tradeify though. A little refresh on the chart, make sure it's Tradeify Live is kind of similar to TBT. Right? Am I tripping, guys? Is Tradeify, well, how's Tradeify Live? Is it the same as TBT? I know you get a fixed starting balance, which I don't mind. I got the email too, but I got it and it took forever to get it. So I was like, oh, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I hope we look bearish, dude. I think this 15 minute down here will kind of give us a tell. I really do think we're gonna get SMT at these lows today, so I'm gonna mark it out on 4 hour. ES 4 hour looks so weak. All right. Every touch feels accidental, like it's not supposed to begin. We pretend we don't notice how our shadows intertwine. Every step is hesitation. ES is really close to us. It's low a day as well, for current low a day at least, into London lows. We're like 7 points away or something. Well, Anky's still like 100 points. Actually, no, ES is, Anky's pretty close too. Damn, I'm looking the wrong low. I was like, am I tripping? Yeah, we're very far on Anky for London lows. Oh, we have SMT down here. I didn't realize. We had SMT for London lows and then this 7 a.m. low. Interesting. The one that gets taken out, do you not use other confluence as reversing? I mean, yeah, it's, I don't really use SMT too much in terms of like model anymore, but I'm using it in terms of like basically a take profit area if I do take shorts. The issue with this market is, right, ES looks extremely bearish. We're rejecting a 4 hour fair value gap, and we're having a 4-hour inversion, possibly, right? We still have 38 minutes on this into previous day low. That looks very clean. If you look at NQ, that's how NQ looks. We have an inverse this gap. I'm not gonna hold too much weight on this inversion because ES didn't, but you can see we're holding this 4-hour gap pretty nicely so far. But on ES, we're about to inverse it. So this is a little conflicting biases with the two correlating indices, so it makes me kind of hesitate. But I think this low on ES that I have marked out at, what is this, 45 is pretty good. We have a bunch of relative equal lows down here on ES and NQ, like right here. I think it's a very, very high probability draw at open. We have 8 minutes. I think open will flush into this low. All right, let me make sure to the IG we are live. Gonna be Frank. How can you download music? It says YouTube playlist. It's literally the playlist is called Deep House Chill Mix. Oh my God, B Frank. Let's go, million. I mean, bro, I'm not trying to gatekeep on purpose, bro. If I had $1 for everyone who asked me the playlist, I'd be a millionaire. 4 times over. Meta has agreed to deal with AMD to buy over $100 billion worth of You know what's funny? Okay, AMD is up 15% this morning. That's insane. But like all these big companies are just pumping into each other, bro. Like Meta's investing in AMD, AMD is investing in Nvidia, Nvidia is reinvesting in Meta. It's just like it's a circle where they're just investing in each other and pumping them. I don't know. This is kind of funny to me. Like, AMD is probably up crazy still. Let's check Robinhood. Yeah, still up 9%. A circle. There you go. I was looking for the word. I was like, what's it called? Yeah, it's a AI circle. All right, NQ is already, or ES is already going for these lows, which is a little bit sooner than I thought, but it's going. Going. Yeah, these lows look good on ES. Let's see what, I mean, I know Nvidia and AMD people are cousins or whatnot. What's good, Risky? How you been, bro? How you doing? Walking for an open, a little flush here, open. What's your bias today? I am bearish, but initially bearish, obviously, because like ES and NQ have a bunch of S&T. The ES 4 hour looks like it's about to fall off a cliff, while NQ 4 hour looks like it's chilling, right? So it's just conflicting biases, but I do want to see ES run some lows before at this open, at least in 3 minutes. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. This type of price action is definitely a little difficult for sure. It's not the easiest. I have so much conflicting liquidity here with ES and NQ. Like, is NQ going to continue after ES takes out these lows? About to find out. We're about to find out. Dude, I know, bro. We haven't moved in like days, bro. Like, this 4 hour candle has been, I mean, look at the 4 hour and the hour and the daily, dude. It's just been chopped, bro. Like, we tapped this daily gap. I thought we were gonna have some good price action out of it, but it's just been straight chop. It is what it is. I really do think the open's gonna have like a pretty, not a decent dump, but like at least like 5-10 points on ES. Oh yeah, the daily has been arranged since September, bro. That I posted a chart on Twitter as well. It's been rough. All right, chat. Make sure you drop a like on the stream before our New York Open here, our stock exchange open. Drop a like. Every 100 likes, we'll do some giveaways on with smart prop firm points. Drop that like. All right. I thought we were gonna get some SMT on here, but it doesn't look like it. But so this is, like I said, this is the low for ES of the overnight session, not for NQ. Keep that in mind. All right, we're about to flip. We're almost about to flip red on ES. About a 0.2% difference this morning. 0.25 between ES and NQ. It's all good. It's all good, bro. All right, there's a low on ES. Bro, chat, look at this 4 hour setup on ES. This looks insane. We have a 4 hour gap, 4 hour inversion. If NQ can just pick up a little bit here at open, and also inverse this 4 hour fair value gap, we'll have an extremely bearish bias. The NWAG's up here, but it's like 200 points away. I'd rather play for a little bit lower price. This is a pretty make or break spot in my eyes, at least. I usually don't have screen split no more, but like I need to look at ES, so maybe I can pull it up on a different. I hate when my screens are split. I'll pull up ES on my right side. All right. If there's any like notable SMT, I'll let you guys know. All right. Possible buy side liquidity. Let's mark it out here. Sell side liquidity is going to be these lows from overnight on NQ. That's already been taken out on ES. So this is why I'm not overly aggressive here. Yeah. Let me log into this Tradify evals too. Remember, you don't got to be first. Dude, holy fucking cliff, bro. All right, that makes NQ red on the day. ES is super weak here. Down 0.2%, 0.32%. All right, chat. I think, look, I think the writing's gonna be on the wall here. Yo, Manoli, this 4-hour inversion. Dude, Manoli was texting me short last night too. Yeah, PDL is the target on ES. Almost there, like a couple points away. And that's what I posted a little bit earlier and I was talking about. I was like, I think ES will take out previous low and then NQ will kind of like do whatever it wants to do. So hopefully we get a continuation into PDL. So like I said, the distance from is still a 0.4% difference. We'll see. We basically still got the overnight low here. I think we got another leg lower, like into like the 740s, 730s. No FOMO, chat. Oh my god, dude, we're clipping. All right, ES PDL actually hasn't been taken out. That is very surprising. I'm looking at it. ES looks a lot different than NQ, chat. Look at this. ES looks a lot different. Okay, that's actually surprising. Is NQ giving up the strength this morning? I'm actually very surprised on that. I thought ES would be the one who's going into PDL, but NQ, the strength is leaving. Fuck, dude. All right, this might be a entry here. It's low-key like such a wide stop, but it's a 1-to-1 art. Okay, we'll jab this for value gap here. If we get a created for value gap, we'll take this. It doesn't look like we're gonna create it. Look at the 5-minute. Yeah, bro. If we get a tap into this gap, I think I'll give it a jab here. Dude, ES. All right, now ES kind of started clipping. Chat, ES is ran PDL. ES is ran PDL. But that was a shitty open. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about that open? I feel like that was pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. I think that was pretty poor open. Like the direction was good. Look, we called it the direction perfectly. Like we were gonna want a downside. We got it. I'm gonna wait on this a little bit and see if we can get a rejection before taking this, because since ES took out that low, it was just too. I mean, there's no entry, right? The only entry I was eyeing was this 15-minute inversion up here, but too early. All right, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Dude, I want to just like kind of blindly take a short. Chat, make sure to drop a like on the stream. Every 100 likes, we do a giveaway. Nah, this is going pre-deal. Going to PDL. Manoli, did you hold your short from last night? You had a tippy top. I'm being a little hesitant here, but we'll see. Damn, bro, what a low-key, I didn't expect to be that aggressive, especially past the. So ES is kind of just floating around previous low. We're kind of wicking here. I think at this point, NQ is so close to previous low. I think we'll get a sweep of it. The 5 minute looks like no 5 minute pullbacks or anything like that. We just opened up. We got 5 minute fair value gap forming. That should be interesting. So currently some SMT at previously low. Keep that in mind. That's why I did not take that 1 minute fair value gap entry, because it was not high probability. We got a 5 minute gap forming. We'll take our bias from here and see if this goes rejects or not. All right, it's a pretty strong move here. Dude, part of me wants to play the reversal because this is my game plan, like having the SMT at the lows, but also I don't want to take a long. The 4 hour got saved, or not yet, almost about to get saved. Like I think they 20 more points. We got an 90 point candle. I was looking for shorts on NQ into previous low. Oh my god, on NQ. Is that news or something? Holy shit. Price is moving, but the entries are ass, dude. They're dog water ass entries, bro. I don't know where this is gonna go, chat. Dude, it is not. There's just no entries, bro. It's just there's literally no entry. Like, what are you going to take this 1 minute inversion? That's 80 point candle. I think we're gonna go to 902. Take the 5 second. This is cooked, bro. Like realistically, your entry, let's say, this would be the entry for this IFG setup. For me, I just think this candle was a little too much. I honestly, 902 looks pretty destined right now. We saved the entire 4 hour candle. Definitely a little annoying, but look, the SMT was there with the ES low. It's just very hard to take this and catch this. Not much more into it. We'll look for a move into this high. All right, what's the R on this? If I take this, I'm gonna jab this this fair value gap if we get it here. Big if, chat. It's big if. We're gonna pull back into this, get fair value gap. I'll take this. Bro, it's so fucking ass though. The market profile should be bearish, bro. Like these lows should be ramp, but we're just not doing it. It makes day trading hard, in my opinion. Low key, these low key should be no trade conditions. This should be illegal, bro. Let's look at this range from last night, or even into Monday. It's brutal. Brutal range. Yeah, it's just been pretty ass, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I wanted to take this fair value gap long. We didn't even get a pullback. The high is gonna get ran through now. All right, the next draw on liquidity is our new week opening gap up here. Be the highest probability target, I guess. Well, oh my god, bro. Dude, did you blindly long it, bro? I wanted to see. Obviously, the bearish bias was gone after the SMT at PDL, right? I wanted to see this fair value gap get tapped into, but nothing. There's literally nothing. Let me see what these NDX contracts did. Solid. No, yeah, bro. This is not much I can say about this one. The SMT happened. We got the previous day low tap on NQ or NES. The 1 minute inversion here was the best entry, obviously, but like I was waiting for this, at least this gap to get tapped into. Take a long, never got it. And now we have fair value gap simulator, bro, where it's like so many gaps. The gap here is gonna be a gap here, it's gonna be a gap here, it's gonna be a 5 minute gap forming. I mean, look, the storm is brewing here. We're breaking this low resistance liquidity. We have new week opening gap above. I think draws of unfortunately going to be 25.59, which kind of sucks because I wanted to see at least previous week low swept. All right, chat. What are you guys gonna do? Are you guys chasing this, staying on your hands? Or what do you do? I think honestly, for me, I can't trade, not trade. I gave it. I tried to get a couple setups. I wanted downside. It was, okay, I was like, all right, cool. I didn't get it. Move on to the next. And I wanted upside. Didn't get it. I was like, all right, yeah. It's cooked. All the way to end walk, bro. This is what I think is gonna happen. All right, this is genuinely what I think is gonna happen. Right, we're gonna go, and it's gonna end like something like this, and it like, boom. That's the entire day leaked, bro. Right there. That's the entire day leaked. That kind of sucks. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I think so too. I think it's gonna end up in that range like this. Chop, 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 and then probably come back down like that. The range. I'll take SPX, put that only at or NDX, excuse me, at NWOG. We got an NWOG tap. I will. I'm gonna respect this 5-minute gap. At this point, you rather see. I don't really trade gold or silver now. At this point, you rather see, or any metals in general. You would want to see NWOG get tapped into and it kind of chill there. Because now, even if we go down from here, it's like it's just not high in my eyes, right? Not high probability because we have a lot of bearish PD rays being disrespected and a lot of bullish PD rays being created. If this one doesn't hold up and go to an NWOG, then it's just like, then what, you know? The only time I'll look for a short here would be at the NWOG if we get it. Like, we still have a long ways to go. It's 120 points, so we'll see if it goes. ES is still in this 4-hour gap, but we had the previous day low sweep. It's probably this chops round, I'm not gonna lie. Good morning, Compound Life. All right, chat, drop a like, drop more likes, chat. We'll do some giveaways. I want to know what everyone's opinion is as a trader. Like, what do you guys do when this type of price action happens? Me personally, I usually tend to wait for the PM session or like wait for any external draws, right? And then I look for like reversals, just because we're in choppy conditions. But in this like lower time frame, I feel like this is not a time to really take too much risk. We have 5-minute fair value gap. That one probably gets some decent reaction. You probably jab the 5-minute gap and still get a solid 40-50 points, but I tend to revenge trade. I like to wait for 12 and 1 p.m. De-risk. Perfect setup. Sit and cry and wait. That's me, bro. Damn near 300 points. This P is like dog shit. Yeah, it's all right, bro. Someone probably caught the bottom to top, bro. That's really good. Some people probably missed out on it. Some people probably just caught a piece of it. It's just each of their own, right? I would just hate to see this not continue to previous day or into end log, because that'll make it weird, very weird. We got the 5-minute gap here. Let's see what it does. This is definitely for me a de-risk kind of. Check the capital, of course. I put like a best and worst case scenario in the Discord, and I was like, worst case scenario, we go back into a range here and just fucking chop like we're doing right now. Please God, no. Or best case, we go to NWOG and then we take NDX puts. This would honestly, bro, if we see this shit go down, bro, I'm gonna be so upset, bro. Because this is like, I know I shouldn't be taking risk on this. This is not high probability, but dude, these are the type of setups in the range days where they just go. Like, it'd be like the first inversion and it just dies. Part of me in back of my mind is like, take the NDX puts, take the NDX puts. Chat, I think we're gonna have to do it here. My fucking phone froze. It's a pretty massive 5-minute gap. We're barely at the CE of it. We got a couple 5-minute gap closes here. That'll give a tell. If we start closing under the CE, that would be good. So. All right, let's just only mark out the 5-minute gap here. All right, all of this is a 5-minute gap, right? So keep that in mind. If this goes IFG, it's an easy setup to previous day low, which is why I'm staying really patient here. Like this would be In my eyes, it'd be an A+ setup. Right, like this. That to me would be A+. But we must wait for the 5 minute to go and tell us something. 1 minute. I'm not really looking for longs. I'm not gonna lie. I'd rather let it go. If it runs the longs without me into end walk, that's fine. Or we go at 5 minute inversion. Yeah, for sure. For sure, wait for the 5 minute close. This is 4 hour and 1 hour just back and forth range. I still have 50 points on this 5 minute gap, bro. Yeah, 10 a.m. dump, 10 a.m. reversal could happen here. Like I said, we just need to wait, bro. We're still in a 5 minute gap. Like we're just, if you're looking for shorts already, kind of overlooking it. You just need to chill. How long did you take to receive the points? Dude, it's been taking like a week or so. I'll ping them again today. I know I had a couple messages, people not getting the points. They've been busy, and also I don't think they work on the weekends for like giving points out, so keep that in mind. All right, chat, hold on. Wait for this 5 minute closure and we're in this shit. All right, this will be the setup here, guys. That'll be the setup for me, at least. Actually, you know what? Fuck that. We're not going to take this on futures. We're going to take this on options when this happens. I'll take a very small, like 5 micro. So I'm going to trade some evals on this for futures. But if I get this inversion, I'll trade. My live risk will be on options. If we get the 5 minute inversion, we still have a lot of time on this 5 minute candle. And also, we're just respecting the bottom of it right now. I prefer NDX. That's true. You are very, very true about this. That's exactly what I'm being extra cautious, chat. What Jaris is basically saying is there's no upside wick, right? Like this is what he says, we're forming the wick of the bullish candle for the next hourly because there's no upper wick, which is actually a very good point. Anytime there's no upper wick on, 1 hour candles, 4 hour candles, daily candles, that's a very, very good target for buy side or sell side. In this case, it'll be buy side. So he said this is just an open, low, high close. So if you see the hourly candle play out, like it is basically starting low. It is going with what the bias would have with the 5-minute gap, and then it will kind of wick back up to 880s, which is I don't disagree with them. Which is why, like, when this 5-minute inversion happens, that's when I'll be bearish. I can't be bearish here because this could just simply be what he said is the wick of the next bullish candle. A lot of ICT traders are probably taking this long right here. We're gonna have a change in state delivery, 5-minute fair value gap to the upside. This is not a bad setup. So we're gonna battle the fair value gaps right now. All right, chat, drop a like. We're almost at 100 likes. We'll do a giveaway on the Discord while we wait for this price action. Oh. Figure itself out. And for those who have already won the giveaway and haven't got the points, I will DM again. All right, giveaway is live in the Discord. All right, let me link the giveaway. I'll link the Discord at least. It's in the giveaway section of the Discord. Very easy to navigate. Is there a micro version? You can trade QQQ. QQQ is like basically NDX, but less, you know, because NDX follows QQQ and stuff. They're all the same thing. Like SPX and SPY, same thing. Better tax advantage? Yeah, it is. It is. You're right about that. Dude, I just don't know, bro. I want to take this upside so bad. Don't know, bro. I'm not confident in any of these setups here. It's not high probability to my eyes, which kind of sucks, bro, because it does look really good. I don't know, bro. Just not confident in any of these positions. Oh, Sarah, bro, I feel like there's a rigged thing where the same winners win a lot. I feel like did you win before your first time? I feel like a lot of people win double. All right, congrats Roy and congrats Chew on the win. DM me your smart profit emails. Pretty much victorious, pretty much. You can throw MAQ and then add. Bro, what do you long as the IFG, bro? This looks good. I'm not gonna lie. Dude, I'm not taking any risk on this. It's these type of days are the days I get cooked. Like this looks really good for IFG setup. For upside 5-minute IFG. Like I wouldn't be mad if you guys put risk on this at all. Yeah. How hard is it to get what I want, bro? All I want is the lows. Is that so hard, bro? What I gotta do to get 24.1? Yeah, no IFG. Where do Discord, please? Discord. No IFG to the downside. I'm not gonna. Not gonna take it. Atlanta's long, bro. I'm telling you, it's not a bad setup, bro. It's not. NWOG's up there. I personally, in this chop, I am overstaying a welcome right here. That's how I feel. Look at this, bro. Bro, look at this. I don't want to trade every day. I don't want to put risk on every day, bro. Just look at the market. This is not something I can put risk on every single day. My strategy does not allow me to trade this chop and be profitable. And I know that from the data that I have. So for me, it's just no point going and putting so much pressure on myself and trying to squeeze lemons out of apples, bro. Lemonade out of apples. Like, people are going to take this long. They win. This going to be great. Like I said, for me, I got to care about myself, not what anyone else is doing. So, like, for me, it doesn't. One second, chat. Yeah, I think that's. I'm just chilling. I'm just chilling, bro. I've traded this type of chop before, and I understand what happens when I do, and it's not good things, right? So, to each their own. If people think this is high probability, look at this, bro. And I sound like I'm beating a dead horse here, bro. We have not moved. We have not moved since September, bro. Like, this is obviously, we had some great trading days in that range. Like, these drops here were fire. November, you know, liquidity sweep down here to the upside. This was clean. Oops. Right, like this was clean. We had very good moments in that chop, but other, like we had, I would say this wasn't even really good looking back at it because it happened so quick. This move here was good. This move here was good in November. Like these few days, and everything this has been ass. Terrible, 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 terrible. All these have been really bad. And like I said, that's just according to my strategy and how I perceive the market, the lens that I look at it. Failure, yeah, I know. It's not something I'm putting risk on for. Rewarding pay, yeah, for sure, because I understand like when the market actually picks up and moves how it's supposed to, it's I'll be totally fine and content. Like obviously I have some decent days here still now and there, but I feel like for me to get those decent days, it requires me to have a lot of like good timing, which is hard. It's hard to time everything. I was very interested in that daily fair value gap. Like we're still kind of rejecting this daily fair value gap. I was like, hey, we're gonna tap that, we're gonna go lower, or excuse me, let's go to daily 4 hour, right? And then we just spent 1 2 3 4, this is the 5th day hugging that daily gap, and that daily gap's not even that large. So I'm like, all right, bro, how do you figure out what works best for you? It's just through live testing, build up data, and then trust that data. Like I said, not mostly, it's all psychology. It just has nothing to do with the actual strategy itself. People trade all different types of strategy and make a lot of money, right? So it's about trusting that whatever strategy you use, you understand it works over a long period of time. I genuinely still believe that we're going to go down to those lows. I really think so. And if we don't, the only thing I could think of is like we're probably going to have a huge catalyst that brings it all the way down. But we have, not only do we have that, right? And I'll tell you why I'm kind of leaning towards downside. We have a bunch of open gaps down here, new week opening gaps, things of that nature, but we have so many monthly gaps too, right? I genuinely thought when we had November that would come down into that monthly gap. We're like 1,000 points away, but we never did, right? So yeah. Well, there's a narrative and bias. I mean, it's kind of how I perceive it. It's like similar. I guess narrative would be more on like what the chart is, and the bias would be more subjective to yourself. That's the only thing I could guess with that. It's just like show up and understand that, you know, not every single day is a trading day, especially in certain conditions. Like certain conditions, I wake up and I'm like, yo, I'm expecting a really good trading day because the market's moving crazy or the market's having really good setups. But for the most part, it's just not for the most. I mean, I guess for the most part, because there's less high probability days than probability days. I go in there with no expectations of what happened. You know, like today I have no expectations, bro. Like I missed those 2 trades in the morning, and I was like, oh, it is what it is, because like that's kind of what I already assumed was gonna happen. Super chop chat. If you're not able to DM me, I mean, if you don't, oh, let's see. Okay. If you can't DM me, let's see. Chu was able to DM me. Surfing, you DM me. I saw it here. Royce, I'll send you a friend invite. That's probably what's gonna happen. Good area to short. I think so. Not the hourly high might be too might be too like short of a stop, but this is, like I said, this is why I like trading options and futures, because like in days like this, like let's say I have a really strong bias but the market itself is like not giving the best entries, I can just enter without worrying about a stop loss. That's the difference, bro. There's so many, dude, I can't, bro. I can't look at it. Look, it probably, honestly, if I really think so, I think this will work. Am I gonna take it? No, I'm not gonna take it. It's building bad habits for me. I'm looking at this and I don't see high probability. I see slow grind, and I hate slow grinds because there's no volatility in the thing. Yeah, ICT is basically confirmation, MJ. I'll watch this play out with you guys. Like, I am pretty confident this will probably take out this high eventually today, off of this 5-minute gap that we're bouncing off of. It's not enough for me to put on risk. That's the biggest thing. Yeah, sometimes. This is what the 4 hours looking like. This is what the hourly is looking like here. We haven't moved since last Thursday. And look, I want you guys to see this too. Look, there's so much chop, and then all of a sudden in 3 hours we do the entire move, right? Look, we chop. 3 hours, we do the entire move. Chop. So the next move will be done in a couple 4-hour candles. Probably that's it, because this is a bigger range. So this was a smaller range, it's a bigger range, which means the next move will probably be bigger. Like I said, this is probably going to take out the high. Am I going to put risk on because it's taking out the high, or like this, I have a strong bias to the high? No, because the lower time frame just doesn't align with what I'm looking at. The higher time frame doesn't align. I honestly think the market's waiting on Nvidia tomorrow. If Nvidia's bullish, or I think it's tomorrow. If Nvidia's bullish, Enki's gonna be up like 1.5%. I can't be bothered to get like 100 points for like chop. I'm gonna assume once this takes out its high, impulses through it, it's gonna be a slow grind to the end log. We have an NWOG up here from Sunday. ES took it out, but NQ didn't. Look, I know a lot of ICT traders probably took that long, or was jabbing pretty much jabbing the 15-minute the whole time, or the 5-minute, excuse me. Not bad. But now, like the end of this 15-minute candle is going to be at this high. I'll probably get a closure above the high. And like I said, it'll probably just grind. All right, chat. I'm gonna call it here, guys. Don't miss tomorrow's stream. Do not miss tomorrow's stream. That's all I'm gonna say. Don't miss tomorrow's stream. We'll be live at 9 a.m. Eastern again. Don't miss it. It's gonna be a good one. Might be a little bit later than 9 just because it's gonna be a late night tonight, but it should be fun. It'll be fun. When was the last time I took a trade? Some light, bro. Dude, as much as I haven't been trading, I've been trading options with the Discord, bro. We've been making like 20K, like, bro, this shit has been insane for options. Later in the day though, that's the thing. I don't take these early in the morning. I take them later in the day when it's like higher probability. So we had, when was this? The 18th, we had this. And then we had this on the 19th. And then yesterday was obviously my first trading day of the week. On Monday, we took this. I don't know what to say, bro. AM session has been dog shit to me. I haven't been liking it. I don't want to trade it. I don't have no desire to trading it, so that's just how it's been, bro. All right, peace of love, chat. I'll catch you guys tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern. Catch you guys.